Daily Report newspaper, Monday the 10th of June 2024. Morning news, commercial business news, the human needs in different kind of climate. There are 11 world climates in our planet, and facts about the human temperature is 96 degrees Fahrenheit as the temperature of the human body. And now defined with 32 degrees Fahrenheit equal to 0 degrees Celsius. A country can have 7 different type of climate, and during this type of times humans needs changes, and they will have a need to purchase items that will bring comfort to pass well during those days, weeks, months or years. That's why it's very important to establish a business that supplies human needs, not a business that offers human wants as a resource. Great leaders in business service always offer supplies that help humans in needs, like health goods, governmental provision service for latest community awareness. The world climates are classified as follow. Number 1. Hot wet equatorial climates. The climate is hot and rainy, heavy cloud, with little annual temperature variations. Summer temperature will be 30 to 45 degrees Celsius and the winter temperature will be 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. When the temperature scale is 30 degrees Celsius in scales, it will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The needs for a living human in this area will be fruits and vegetables crops. A plant process can be successfully done, cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock can grow in the area, or fuel or natural resource distribution for any other economic purpose. Number 2. Savanna climates. The climate is hot and dry waste. Desert, very large or wide. The needs for a living human in this area will be, most of the time the need is water, very important. The savanna lacks water for temperature and thirst when the body is in need. The plant doesn't mature or grow properly without the science of sunlight and water. It is water that the human needs most of the time in savanna area, and that what makes it very different from other climate other countries experience. Number 3. Tropical monsoon climates. The climate is tropical savanna climate and tropical wet climate, similar to a hot, damp, moist, somewhat wet or watery. It has a river and sand in the majority of the area. Monthly mean temperatures is above 18 degrees Celsius. In other scales it will be 64 degrees Fahrenheit in every month of the year, and dry seasons, the living needs for human in this area will be shelter. Housing built with the right raw materials can be materials that can last during rain or hot weather. The human can annually survive with a baking machine. Make a baked product like bread and drink juice, and the year will go well for the survivor. Number 4. Desert climates. The climate in the land is hot, with sandy, rocky, or parched ground. The needs for a living human in this area will be a strategy ancient people used to pass the area, a camel also known as a beast of burden, much used in desert areas. A huge bottle of water that is measured to the distance until you get to other grounds that provide growing vegetation and water. Number 5. Steppe climates. The climate is in a vast, cold ground. Dry grass plain. Waste. Cold desert. Very large or wide. The living needs for human in this area will be warm clothes to withstand the cold times. A land that humans pass during adventures or travel with transportation technologies. Number 6. Mediterranean climates. The Mediterranean climate, also called the dry summer climate. The climate have dry summers and wet winters. Summer conditions gets warm to hot, and winter conditions gets mild to cool, wind and windy sea areas. The living needs for human in this area will be dry summers call for electronics like air conditioner in a safe enclosed space created in a governmental environment. The majority of the community in winter will require the need of a geyser when taking a bath and heaters during activity times to be comfortable. Number 7. Warm temperate eastern margin climates. The climate is mild hot, not overly felt or seriously intended. The living needs for human in this area will be a suitable place for vacation, to rejuvenate, refresh and free your mind. A holiday, time away from work or duty and devoted to rest or pleasure. Create an environment for entertainment, games, video games and other fun activities in moments that can be held 24 hours in an enjoyment function and the weather allows you be yourself at any time. Number 8. British type climates. The climate in Britain gets cool, wet winters and warm, wet summers. It rarely features the extreme heat or cold, drought or wind features like other climates. The weather conditions are also very changeable. A unique regional climate of winter snow and late sunset in summer. The living needs for human in this area will be electricity use in any area. In summertime you can benefit with the weather with technology devices around the comfort of your home without having to stress about winter assets that you use around you to protect body. Temperature. In a pregnancy condition women preferably choose to bear children in summer because winter gets very cold. You have to keep very warm in one place during the day of snow. You cannot freely move like on a sunshine day in summer and be worried about your body temperature. Number 9. Taiga climates. The climate is a subarctic climate, sea, cold, snow, forest vast. Containing a lot of trees area, with an annual temperature generally varying from -5 to 5 degrees Celsius. Other temperature scales will be 23 to 41 degrees Fahrenheit, extreme winter conditions. The needs for a living human in this area will be very hard to create a shelter condition in a snowy cold forest. You must have construction engineering skills to create a house that will be firm during that season to annually pass well and survive in the cold. Number 10. Laurentian climates. The climate temperature is characterized by cold, dry winters, and hot, warm, wet summers. It is similar to the British type of weather, unique weather and vegetation. Winter brings freezing temperatures and snow, while summers are warm and moist. River, mountain, captive, animals area, very cold in winter. The living needs for human in this area will be an area to grow livestock and crops. Annual survival is possible. Civil engineers with certification will be the ones that are mostly needed and other engineers will be able to provide the best talent and their experience will always be needed in a work environment. Number 11. Polar climates. The climate is very cold climate, snow. Polar climate has temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. In other temperature scale it will be 32 degrees Fahrenheit for most times in a year. The polar climate regions are characterized by a lack of warm in summer. Every month a polar climate has an average temperature of less than 10 degrees Celsius. Winters comparable to the northern Alaska, temperatures below freezing. It's icy and it's covered with snow most of the time. Polar regions consist of cold summers and very cold winters. The needs for a living human in this area will be the natural production for a specific year, particularly of plants won't be able to grow. In a full-time ice climate the need for plants will be required but hardly found in the area. Summer and winter are cold and for the whole year you'll need warm technologies for body temperature. A set of wood and fire, fresh water, warm water and shelter for comfort. Here you have it, the 11-planet climate. Catch up next time when we will be looking at climate refugee articles relating to people who are forced to relocate in response to anthropogenic climate change that has made their region unlivable. That's it for now. Catch up next time in the article of Daily Report newspaper. Daily